decisions. Now, this card is telling you that it's time to make a decision, something very important in your life. We're coming close to the end of the year, and maybe you've been thinking about this all year. I have to make this decision. I have to come to terms with things, and maybe sometimes this decision isn't exactly what you truly want, but you know what? One decision always ends up making another decision, and that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes we have to make changes. Maybe this relationship that you're involved in is not giving you enough, or maybe that person isn't responding to you. Maybe you have to, let go of it, or somehow, get in touch with that person. There's a decision you have to make. Now, I can't tell you what to do, as this is a reading video for the Soul Connection Collective. So a decision that you're making right now may not be what other people are making in their lives, but you have to focus on what your heart has been saying. You have to focus on what your intuition is telling you. Sometimes letting go is the answer. Maybe it's not letting go of a person, but maybe a situation, a thing, something inside of you. Maybe you're holding on to negative energy that you don't realize it's creating a lot of havoc and negativity in your life, and all you're doing is bringing more negative energy upon yourself, because you need to make that decision. By making that decision, you're going to feel so much better inside, because when you release, you surrender, you let it go. Everybody has different, situations, and I'm not telling nobody what they need to do, but it's time to let go of that bondage that you feel. Maybe you've been holding a grudge on somebody close to you. Maybe you're holding, like this feeling, like, because, it's coming close to the holidays, and, you may or you may not celebrate, but most of us do celebrate. So maybe it's time to bury the hatchet and, reach out to her or him. You need to let it go. Let go of that bondage that's been holding you back, because there's hope in the midst for you. Something good is going to happen, something positive. That's why this card is telling you, have hope. There's nothing that you're doing that shows that you have hope right now, because you're looking at things at the glass half empty. I know that sounds like, no, I don't look at the glass half empty. I want to look at it's full. Okay, right there, when you say I want, or I'm trying, or it doesn't seem like it's happening, but I'd like, that's already saying I'm not going to have hope. I don't want to have hope. I'm not going to have hope. Having hope is a big word. It's hope, it's inspiration, hope for something positive. Maybe it's not what you truly want. Maybe something that you're hoping for is not really what you think you're supposed to get, because you know what? Some things are not meant for us, and for our highest good, we have to experience certain things. That's where the healing comes in. Yeah, like, let's say when we were younger, okay? We were involved. Oops. Sorry about that. I had a little call. So where was we? We'll start over, not through the whole reading, but healing and hope, very important factors in a relationship. And, basically with healing, it's allowing you to open yourself to manifesting. And when we talk about manifesting, we talk about, bringing in positivity, in your life, because let's face it, guys, nothing is really positive, what we went through in this past 3 or 4 years. And now is a time for us to rejoice and have patience, have love in our hearts, because when you have the patience, that person is there, or that person is somebody that you need to walk away from, or that person is coming, or that person is having some technical issues inside them that you need to be patient. Patience is a big word, and having positive attitude towards that person, or waiting for that person, a new person into your life, because that, that's a big factor too. I try to generalize these readings, not just for one particular type, because I do specify that this is for more about love relationships with the Soul Connection Collective. So the spiritual energies that you have in a relationship, or maybe you're just going through something, internally with a, just a common relationship, your ultimate goal is to be with your divine counterpart, and divine counterparts is where you're focused on. So with all these cards combined, having a decision to make, letting go of the negativity, letting go of the burdens, but having hope at the same time, preparing and knowing that things are going to be changing with your healing, When you heal, you allow new beginnings, new love, new energies to form. Maybe that person isn't healed. Maybe that person is going through something. Sometimes that happens. I mean, we see that when there's conflictions in a relationship, and maybe it's not even you. You did not do anything wrong, but that person isn't really themselves. And you have to take a step back and decide, make that decision. Is this a person that I'm meant to be with? Or maybe it's just a life lesson. Or maybe this person is just there to teach me something and I'm there to teach them something. Have a positive attitude regardless, because be patient. Something good is going to happen, but you need to just follow along with what your heart says. Okay, so I hope that this reading video resonated with you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And also, if you'd like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone chat and email readings. The links are down below in the description area. I offer like different reading options, so you choose from there. Also, I have several blogs that you can check out. I'm trying my best to get new blog articles, but there's like so much time in a day for me to, to sit down and write, but I'm getting there. I am going to do it. See, that positive affirmation, got to say it. It's going to happen. It's one of those things, guys. I know this is a hectic time. We all get like excited. This is a month of gratitude and love and just appreciating, just everything that you have in your life. And that's what we have to focus on. Those little things that we have sometimes, are maybe just little, but you know what? They mean a lot, because your little thing that you take for granted could be a really big thing for other people. So be grateful for what you have, and be grateful for what your people around you have. Like sometimes we get a little envious, but that means one thing: we want that. So you want what that person has, just go and get it. Be grateful for what you have, but you know what? You just love what you see, what your best friend or your neighbor or somebody else around you has, and you want that too. You want that love, that joy, that family, that certain setting. Sometimes it's even financial. I mean, whatever it is, just be grateful for what you have, because you know what? Life is too short. We always talk about that. We have to be, thankful and always give thanks. Okay, so until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.